Hello everyone, it is Taliya and I am back with another video. I am sorry for that week delay. And I know I promised to be more consistent. A lot of things have happened, of course, and yeah, I've just had a rough week, but I am back and I'm going to be more consistent, and I'm sorry if you can hear my dog eating his dinner. He is very loud. So let's just get right into it. Today's video is going to be about Nikita Dragon. If you have been on social media at all, especially Twitter, you would know that Nikita Dragon was actually arrested and in Miami at the Good Times Hotel. And it was for, she actually had like a felony. And she had been naked at the hotel, like around the pool area, just kind of causing a ruckus, and had thrown water on the staffers. And then police had come up to her room later on because they had heard loud music, and she refused to open the door. Later on, she had opened the door, and it was like, oh, you want some more? And she had, poured water on them as well, and she got arrested. And they took her in, and unfortunately, they put her in a men's unit. And her paperwork had also shown her as an Asian male, which is so very unfortunate. And I think I was pretty surprised. When I found out that she was arrested, it honestly didn't come to mind that she would be put in a men's unit, just because I feel like we've come so far as a society to where she's a woman, and I can't believe how scary that situation must be for her. And I heard a few people's perspectives on it, and somebody that I do follow on YouTube very closely had said that she's probably not in that much danger because it's not a prison, it's just jail. But regardless, being around a group of men as a woman, I think we all know is very scary. A group of men that, you don't trust or you don't know can be very, very scary. So, I had seen the clip. I think if you have followed this situation, you know that she had asked the judge if she can be taken out of she's like, oh, do I still have to stay in the men's unit? The judge said, I'm actually not in charge of that, but the proper accommodation should be given to you. And Adam McIntyre had said in his video, you are in charge of that. And like in a very heated moment, I don't believe the judge is in charge of what the jail does as far as separating certain people. So I don't think she actually has full control of that. I'm not completely sure, but I don't want to assume that the judge would have full control of that situation. If she does, then it's a very unfortunate situation. But the good news is, putting all of that, aside, that whole recap, is that Nikita Dragon is actually out of jail now. I had seen a TikTok video of someone who was waiting for her to be released. And so prior to the TikTok video that I saw of her actually being released, and it didn't show her walking out of the jail. It had just said on the video something to the effect of, I didn't know it was Nikita until I saw her like running towards me. This is actually the account right here. It is MVSINN, and it says, me not realizing it's Nikita Dragon coming out until she ran to us. So it actually doesn't show Nikita running out, but this is the TikTok that I saw of her being released. And then I had seen another video talking about how Nikita was released from jail. And in the caption, I'll read it to you. This was one day ago. It says, we were the only ones to pick her up at Nikita Dragon. We stayed with her for as long as needed. Unfortunately, we didn't have to leave because it was almost 8 in the morning, but we had made sure she ate, had a bath, drank water, and slept safe and sound. Nikita Dragon, we learned so much about her and became good friends. I will not be releasing any extensive videos on her because my family is in most of them. So I don't know who this person is. They have 11.5K followers. I don't really know this account, or I've never heard of them, but I had, in fact, seen Icy Wyatt, who just put aside what you feel about him. I had seen a few of his videos that he had done yesterday talking about how he was going to pay her bail in order to get her out. It was $2,000 and for all 3 charges combined. And he said he had called up there in order to pay her bail, and because he was informed that it was posted. And then Lademi, I believe, had reached out to him and said, hey, this is, her manager, whatever. It was not, in fact, her manager, and he ended up not being the one to pick her up, but he really wanted to be the one to pick her up. So all respect goes to him as someone who is I believe in the LGBTQIA plus community, that was just there in support of Nikita. Like I said, I don't know really who this person is, but all support to them as well for being there for her. I'm not the biggest fan of Nikita Dragon. I never have been. But I will say that this whole situation was very scary to even hear about. I can't imagine that they had identified, the fact that they had identified her as a male is so upsetting and unreasonably transphobic, in my opinion. And yet, in Adam McIntyre made a good point, saying on all government forms, it shows that she is a male, or a female. If you look it up, she is a female. You're not going to find a male Nikita Dragon. And it blew me away, the situation. And on Twitter, the amount of transphobia that I saw on there, because people don't like her, was just ridiculous. This is a very serious situation. And even as a young man, to be in a jail with a bunch of other men who would be scary, a bunch of other potential felons, criminals, whatever. And of course, Nikita shouldn't have acted the way that she did. She just shouldn't have. And some people are saying it might have to do with the fact that she's bipolar. Maybe she had an episode. I have no idea. I'm not going to speculate on that. She could have just been really drunk. I don't know all the details. But I think regardless of the situation, yes, well, she should be punished. And I think that they have an order for her to stay away from the hotel besides just going up and picking up her baggage from the hotel. But she also has to have a police officer with her when she does that. I think that's appropriate. I don't think she should be allowed back at the hotel, but I think her being in jail and in a men's unit is just upsetting. It's upsetting. If they made the proper accommodations and there was nothing that really could have been done, then that's one thing. But I think there could have been. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not anything. I can't say anything further than that. Just my own opinion. But let me know what you guys think about this situation. Like I always say, I am totally open to being wrong. If there's anything that I miss or I need to, correct, let me know. But I'm very happy that Nikita is out of jail and she is somewhere safe and she has eaten. And hopefully this can kind of be a little bit of a wake-up call for her if she needs it. If she needs it, it could just be a one-off situation. I don't really know. But I had seen a lot of people saying how this needs to be a wake-up call for Nikita. I don't know her personally. But yeah, I wish her all the best. I'm so sorry she had to go through that. And all the best to her and all the best to you guys. Have a great morning, evening, whatever it is, and stay safe. Bye, everyone.